Alright, welcome back to Stories by the Smoker. I'm Evan.
Tyler.
Boom, and we just want to share some restaurant stories with you every week because we've been in the industry for lots of years and we've got some great stories. And so I think today we're both going to tell one real quick. And I got one that just like makes me feel like a piece of shit, and that's what I want to share with you today. Yeah, I'm sure you got one too.
Yes.
Yeah. This guy's got stories for
More.
years. All right, so I'm gonna start mine off. I was the kitchen manager for a pizza place when I was about 18, so I know a little something about that kitchen. If you ever need some advice, and just an 18-year-old kid just figuring shit out. It was a brewery as well, so I could just drink beer and cook pizzas. It was awesome.
You drank beer at 18?
I drank beer at 18. Yeah, I'm not going to name the place. I don't want anybody in trouble. But so I'd go in and I was running the kitchen and everything. And the owners, it was this nice family. They would actually they would. I don't want to sound like a dick, but they would order food every Friday and Saturday at 6:30, right at the popping hours. Maybe I just
Friday.
was thinking it was like that, but it was bad.
Solid.
It was bad. They're great people, but it would frustrate me, because we got a lineup of tickets.
Hi guys.
And hey, what's up, Tony? Popping in. And so, and then they had a kid that would come in, they had a 5 or 6 year old kid, and he'd walk around the place and he'd be like, "You're fired, you're fired." And then I was 18, right? It would just fucking piss me off, right? Right now I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, it's kind of a dick. It's not that big of a deal. But when you're 18, you're just like, fuck. And I was raging at it. And so one day they called and they ordered the pizza, and it was 6, 7 o'clock on a Friday. We're busy. And the manager takes the order, hangs up the phone, the actual telephone back in the day. This was 20 years ago. And I just lost my shit. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? They're ordering food at 7 o'clock on a Friday. I'm fucking railed. And I'm just screaming. I'm like, and their bitch kid comes in here and fucking tells me I'm fired every day. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm laying into these people so hard, dude. Oh, I feel like a piece of shit. And apparently the phone wasn't hung up. It was just hanging off the fucking thing. And so the wife who called in, she heard everything. And I went on for it was a good 45 minutes.
You're
45
fired.
seconds. Yeah, I was, ooh. Yeah, to be honest, they handled it well. The owner came, he talked to me, and I feel physical pain when I think back of
It's a
when
tough
I
one.
realized
That's
it.
a tough one.
Yeah, when I realized it. But he handled it well, man, and I didn't get fired, but I think it was pretty much on the downhill swing from that.
Decline.
The steady decline from there, and then I think I moved on to something else after that. So. Yeah, it feels, ooh, God, it hurts. It hurts, and I feel like such a piece of shit. They're good people,
No, you were in the right.
Coming from the kitchen, yeah, right?
Dude.
Like that.
The hell out of here.
Oh, yeah. Goddamn, man. All right, what you got, man?
I was also 18,
Nice.
and it was the night before Mother's Day brunch, and we would set up this Almond Station, and I'd have to make omelets to order. If you got called to do the Almond Station, you're kind of the baller, right? One that's going to be able to talk to people,
Yeah.
and be personal,
It's a cool job.
and flip omelets for people all the minute. So we're
Did you have
talking
people in front of you?
oh yeah, talking to you while you made the omelet.
Nice.
So
It's classy, man.
the night before, we got crushed, and chef was so stoked that he said everybody gets to have a steak for dinner. And me being the fancy fucking chefy cook there, pulled out this blue cheese, and I made blue cheese mushroom cream sauce for my steak, and I was showing off a little bit.
All right.
Turns out that blue cheese had been down there for a long, long time. So I go home that night and get viciously ill.
I was wondering where you were going to go.
Barfing all night, and I have to be back to do the Almond Station at 6 in the morning.
Nice, yeah.
So I finally get up at 5 something, and I call chef. I'm like, hey dude, told him the whole story. He's like, all right, we'll get your station set up for you.
But you're
coming in, and I'm like, okay, dude. So
that's some kitchen shit right there.
So I go rolling in, and I'm going to be working with this other kid who's supposed to be able to do this job. Turns out he dropped some acid at about 4 a.m.
Standard. That's standard kitchen practice.
So and we were trying to make it look all fancy. You know, you'd set it up and like put ice out and all this pretty kale and all your, and it looked like he was on acid. The whole station looked like hell. And so then people start piling in, and we're talking, making almost. I look over, and this guy's burning shit, and eggs were on fire. Like I was like, dude, what? And these people are like paying a lot of money for this shit.
It's country club people
So
right here, man.
eventually, I just had to kick them offline, and then I had to do 4-pan Almond Station on Mother's Day
Oh, dude.
solo.
I love that.
After I threw up all day long.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I love that shit.
It was
You're just,
top notch.
You're just telling stories to fucking show how cool you are, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck,
you
man.
know,
It's like,
demigod.
Demigod. Hashtag demigod.
Saute master.
I love it. I love it, man.
How's a rough day?
Yeah.
Rough
Well,
day.
both of us being in the kitchen, and having that experience, it's really done a lot. But yeah, we want to hear some more stories, man. We want to read your stories. We're going to keep telling them. We're going to progressively, we're trying to ease you in, and we might progressively get a little bit more Anthony Bourdain and
a little bit more
Gordon Ramsay.
PG-13 to parental advisory.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
get there.
Would've
But
just-
if you have stories that are like that, we
Yeah.
want them.
So shoot us an email, stories@ladyj.com, and we'll read them online and make fun of you, and just like you can make fun of us.
Unless you want to be anonymous, we'll keep you anonymous. But any story's good.
Yeah, but don't be anonymous. Just do it. Just do it. We're all in this together. So if you got some cool restaurant stories or industry stories, let us know. And,
Bring 'em.
Hey, let's pop out.
All right.
Let's get this shit cleaned up and set up.